All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do your kickboxing today. So we're going to start with some solo techniques, work some basic techniques. Make sure you have a good review of those and a good start on some new ones. Then we're going to go to our combination and application drills. We'll partner up at that point. When we do that, we'll demonstrate them as well, and then we will just go through them a couple times, demonstrating how to apply them, and then we'll kind of work around changing angles. So as you're doing it today, you don't have to do the same amount of repetitions we do, but focus on proper technique, not on speed or power, okay? And then when we get into combinations, if the combinations are a little bit too advanced for you, go back to the other videos and build back up, or just do a portion of the combination. You don't have to do the whole thing, and then just break everything apart. You can always come back to the video. All right, so we're gonna get started. So from here in your fighting stance, also we've already stretched and warmed up, so it's probably a good idea for you to do a little loosening up before you start these, or get your body warm before you start kicking. But from here, we're gonna be in a fighting position. So right-handed fighting position, left leg is gonna be forward, left leg leading, and left hand leading. So that's gonna be our jab. This is gonna be our straight right. If you're left-handed, you just switch everything around, go opposite of what we're doing, all right? So from this position, we're gonna start out alternating with the jab, and then alternating with the straight right, one punch at a time. Remember to focus on your breathing, tighten just before you would make impact so you protect the joint, increase the snap and the power, and same thing over here. And then breathe between and breathe out on the technique. So ready, and 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 구, 둘, 아홉, 열. Now we're going to go a 1-2 combination. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Now we're going to move to our left hook. 하나. So remember, you want to pivot off your lead leg, snap that hook around. Now the right hook, same thing, pivoting the back leg forward, snapping off there. So back to our left hand. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 구, 둘, 아홉, 열. Okay, from here we're going to go starting with our right hand uppercut. So again, make sure you're pivoting, using your body behind the weight. Same thing on your lead hand. But we'll start with that right hand to the chin. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 구, 둘, 아홉, 열. Okay, from here we're going to take that left hand and do a body hook. We're not going to come across flat, more traditional, and we're not going to hook in. We're more going to shovel in a diagonal position about 30 degrees. Starting with the left, we'll alternate to the right. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 구, 둘, 아홉, 열. From here, we're going to come in with our elbow strike on the right side, coming across the chin. 하나, then to your left. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 구, 둘, 아홉, 열. From here with our left side, we're going to do a back fist. As we do the back fist, I'm going to inflect my knee, bend it a little bit, and reach out. And covering your face to protect yourself from the jab. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Switch your stance on this one. We'll go to the right side. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, and dash. And switch. Okay, we'll go to some single leg techniques. We're going to go knee strike and switch our feet. All right? Ready, and 하나. So toes down, tighten the leg on the way up. 둘, and then switch your feet. So we're alternating legs. 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Now we're going to go to a low leg kick using that shin across the thigh. Switching legs every time. Keep your hands up. This is a medium range kick. So that being said, when you're kicking, you're still in range for their punch. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Okay, now we're going to come up to our front kick. Ready, and 하나. And switching feet. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, go. You do. Ahop. Yo. Now we're going to come over to a round kick. Dolio chai. So remember, turn your knee over, hitting with the top of the foot, pivot 165 degrees on your support ankle. And we'll switch feet every time on this one too. Hana! Do! Sit! Knit! Dos! Yos! Ku! Yodu! Ahop! Yo! Okay, so now we're going to slide in for our fast kick. So remember your footwork, your feet don't cross on this. You slide up, when this foot gets to here, this foot engages with the lead leg around. Just shortening it to a fast kick. Keep your hands up, gives you a little more range to cover distance. Hana! Do! Sit! Knit! Dose! And switching legs. Hana! Do! Make sure that knee is still over, just like in a round kick in the in position. Sit! Knit! Os! And switching. Now we're going to go our switch kick. All that is, switch the stance, throw the round kick. Ready and higher! Do! Sit! Knit! Dose! Let's switch our leg. Use that right leg. Higher! Do! Sit! Knit! Dose! And switching. One more today. We're going to step, running around kick. So this one, we cover the distance, but we actually step forward, then throw the round kick. So we do 5 off the left leg, 5 off the right. Hana! Do! Sit! Knit! Dos! And switch legs. Hana! Do! Sit! Knit! One more time. Dos! Good. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to throw our gear on. So even if you're working solo, you want to add to the intensity, we'll throw your boxing gloves on. If you don't have that, don't worry about it. If you have a partner, this is when we're going to go to them. If you don't have a partner, but you have a heavy bag, be a good time to apply that. If not, then you're just going to practice your combinations as we apply them on our time and kind of moving around, changing angles, okay? So again, as you get to them, if the combinations are a little bit too advanced for you, too hard, refer back to the earlier videos, build up on that groundwork, or do a portion of the combination. So if it's a punch, leg kick, that's too much. Maybe punch, leg kick, get used to exchanging the ideas. All right, take a quick break, get a drink, we'll come back. She did not save it, it just on her page. back from your break. We're going to do just simple combination. You've already did it, but it'll be a good review for you. It's going to be your jab, straight punch, hands up, throw the leg kick. Remember, pivot in with the leg kick just as you will in your round kick. So your body's coming through, you're opening your hips. So just a couple times single, then we'll show it applied, and then we're going to go to partnered up. So from here, ready, hana, 1, 2, leg kick. All right, again, nice and easy. Do it. Let's do one more. Sit. So when you see that applied, what she's going to do is jab straight, hit my gloves, and then chopping the leg. All right, so you're using that shin. So 1, 2, hit the leg. Again. All right, now, so we're going to go partnering. We're going to move around to work angles. If you're on your bag, start with it. If you've got the drill, move around your bag. Make it a little more free. If you're solo training, do it in place. Once you've got it, still change angles. Then pace yourself either on my pace or Michelle's pace so that you're setting up. It's not just about the repetitions you get, but we want to make sure you're getting quality technique. These are going to be 1-minute rounds as we've been doing with 1-minute breaks. So Michelle will start the drill, then we'll move around. Begin. Make sure you breathe. One more. Good. Catch your breath. Get a drink if you need. You got 1 minute. Remember, your speed is not the essential part right now. Making sure you have mechanics of the technique, good flow to go with it, your body's moving with it, and then increase the speed. And then as you increase the speed, intensity will naturally increase. So you got a 1 minute break here, and then we will come back, get your second drill. Over, so you want to get back in position. So your next technique, again, you did it. We're going to do a basic one, then we'll advance it as I think you've already did as well. So it's going to be just 1, 2. They're in close. We're going to throw a knee strike. All right, so we're going to do a couple slow, a couple paired up, and then we'll match up for our round. So ready and high. Make sure you turn 1, 2, rotating your body, and turn that hip in so you're driving your power forward. Do. Sit. All right, so now a couple paired up. It's just going to be a 1, 2. You're in close range when you throw a knee. One more. All right, we're going to start our 1 minute round. So Michelle will begin the round. We'll move around our angles and begin. Halfway there. One more. All right, 1 minute break. Catch your breath, get a drink. All right, guys, 10 seconds left. So you want to get into positions. Okay, this time we're going to work a 1-2 jab straight. Then we're going to fire the round kick. All right, so we got a little bit greater reach. So from here, Hana, 1, 2, throw the round kick. All right, you can hit to the ribs, you can hit to the head. Doesn't matter, just go with your comfort level. Remember, quality technique better than just trying to go high. Do. Let's do one more. Sit. Okay, so pair it up. What's it going to look like? 1, 2, and she's coming to my ribs, or 1, 2, she's coming to the head. All right, doesn't matter where you're at. So let's go body. 1, 2. Okay, and then 1, 2 head. So it's just whatever your fitness level is, whatever your skill level is. But what we'll do, ours will probably go to the head for us. You can go to the body. But again, remember, if I'm punching her, it's better that I do a good technique at the body than be leaning, falling, trying to do an effective technique to the head. All right? So we're going to get started on that 1 minute round. Ready, and begin. 30 seconds, we're halfway there. Seconds left. One more. All right. Good job. Get a 1 minute break. We'll go to your next round. All right, 10 seconds left of your break, guys. So now we're going to work that knee strike again, but advancing it as we did in last. It's going to be punch, punch, switch our feet with a timing change, then a knee strike with that rear leg. So nice and slow. 1, 2, switch, knee strike. Okay? 1, 2, switch, knee strike. Now ideally, that timing change, we're going to create that motion to use to get an indicator of what their response is going to be. Are they going to come in? Are they going to move back? We may have to change it. But once you really get it going, it's 1, 2. As soon as you switch, boom, you're firing that knee back up. All right? So applying a little bit here. It's a 1, 2, switch the feet, knee strike. When I'm going, it's 1, 2, switch the feet, knee strike. So we're always going to have to be close. So 1, 2, switch and knee. This switch allows you, when my knee won't reach from here, to gain some distance and conceal my movement. All right? So we're going to go back and forth here, get our 1 minute round in, changing the angles, and getting started on the bell. Michelle will open it up. Go. guys halfway there. One more. Good. All right, 1 minute break. Go to your next round. All right, guys. 10 seconds left on your break. We'll get your next round in. This one we're going to use to cover some distance. So what we're going to do is that fast kick. We're going to slide up with the fast kick, hit, straight right to the face. So you covered this in your earlier videos. Make sure to hit it again, slide up, hit, punch again. So the more repetitions you can get on the basics, then we can start adding more advanced combinations. So let's do a couple here so you see it. Slide in, hit with that instep, punch to the face. So you're kicking that body, trying to get your hands down so you have a clear shot with your punch to the head. So one more time. Right. So here, the hardest part in your fighting is to get in that range where you can strike without getting hit. So when you use that leg to create reach, and then she'll come once she opens that up. So I'm trying to get her hands down, opening that shot up to the head. So another one from this angle. All right, from my angle. All right, now, all we're gonna do is we're just gonna get started. We'll work the angles. Remember, you need your distance if you're using your bag a little ways away. If you're solo training, just kind of imagine engaging your opponent. So you don't wanna be right up against them. And go. You want to keep your hands up as you engage, just in case I'm sliding in there and she changes it up or when we're not doing drills. So when you're really sparring, it's not going to work perfectly. You have to be on guard. One more. All right, 1 minute break. All right, 10 seconds left on your break. So you're going to get set. This time I'm going to use one more opening with a kick. So literally from a basic level, I'm going to use this red and blue line. A switch kick, you can switch in place, throw your round kick. What we're going to do, again, is use it to cover distance and using my footwork to conceal that I'm moving forward. So when I switch now, I'll cross that line a little closer to my opponent, throw that kick, and then fire that right round kick. So again, when we partner out, well, we'll do a few solo. So if it's basic for you, switch in place. If you're used to that, then from here you do Taekwondo training and switch forward. So ready? Hot, boom, then punch. So open that body, switch, and go. 2, One more. Ready and set. Okay, so applying it partnered up. She's going to switch and come to me. Wants to get my hands down, so then she can open the head. So I'm covering that distance by actually coming in and concealing that with my footwork. Throw the kick to the body, open the head. All right? So now we're going to do one more. I'll do one more from this angle. Now we're going to work applying them, changing angles, and shell open. And begin. If you have to go slow, get your rhythm, but ideally you want a quick switch, open it up, get the kick in, fire the hand. Seconds. Halfway there, guys. One more. Good. All right, so give you some kicks, give you a couple rounds. We went through your basic technique. You can't review basics enough, guys. So when you have a chance, review them. Always apply them. It's good for a warm-up as well. Then we went through your combinations applied. And then, so again, go back to the older videos and get a review if you're not caught up. Everyone, we want to advance a little bit. So you're still working on 1 minute work rounds, 1 minute rest rounds. If you're following along with the basics, you're getting a little over a minute, but we're not going to high intensity on those either. And that's another thing, when you're doing it even with your partner, with your bag, or solo, don't worry about the intensity level till you have the technique down, mechanically correct, and there's a good flow to it. Once you have that, then speed it up, get it more intense, and the power will follow you naturally on your technique. All right, guys, until next time, thank you, and we'll see you later.